Hello, my Libra Dragons. Welcome to your April 2021 reading. I've already put out 4 initial cards, week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. Of course, everything's pre-shuffled, because the shuffling takes so much time and I want to really just get right to it. So, to start with week 1, week 2, you have the 5 of Cups in reverse, which means that you're forgiving something, you're letting something go, you're moving on from something. And then the next is the Knight of Swords, which is just pushing forward. So you're really, really, really moving forward. And even with the 3rd week, you have the 6 of Swords, and it's moving out of these waters into calmer territory. So like the first 3 weeks, like you're really making a lot of good progress. I worry though, because then you get the 9 of Swords as the last week. Of course, energy is fluid, but the 9 of Swords can almost be like a sense of helplessness. So it could be that you overcome something and then you don't know where to go, or that you've moved through something too quickly. So, now when I was shuffling, I did see the World come out, and so I get 2 stories here. Either you go through this and you're feeling hopeless, but you've learned your lesson and you're going to progress forward, or you've moved too quickly and you haven't done enough healing and you're going to get sent back to here, okay? Back to before this healing. So just make sure that as you go through whatever healing it is that you're doing in April, that you're going to be being thorough, okay? You can't rush healing, but also you can't stop life while you're healing either. So it's finding that balance. Find your boundaries, okay? Can I please have more cards for Libra for April 2021? So remember, Libras love balance and justice, and if you feel like something's been wronged, then, okay. More cards for the first 2 weeks. Okay, one more. Okay, very good. Okay, so the Page of Swords in reverse. You could be causing or cause confusion with all this going on. So you either are confused or causing confusion. Let me just sit with this for a second, because you have a lot of reversals. There might be some of this that's a little bit out of control. Just a second. Let me just get a grip of this. Okay. I think you're trying to go too fast, and I think you're trying to heal from something, or you're trying to force healing that is sort of out of your control. Yeah. You might be trying to change something that's challenging something bigger, right? Like I said, you like balance, so this is challenging the status quo. So you might feel that something is out of order and you're trying to fix it somehow. It looks like you might, you have a lot of, you had a lot of air to start. Yeah, you have swords, 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 swords. So there's a lot of thinking. This is a lot of intellectual going on. Let's move on and see what it has for what Spirit has for the 2nd week of April. Now remember, everything is energy. That was just a giant dump. Oh, these just flipped upside down right in here. Okay. What was I gonna say? Oh, be sure to check out your other signs. If it's regarding to love, check out your Venus. These 2 just flew out. Okay. Okay, so let's dive a little deeper, shall we? So the first one that came up is the Queen of Wands. So I get the feeling like this is you, or it's this energy, the Queen of Wands, in the upright, because I feel like you are in your power and that there's stuff going on around you, because this is the only wand that I have. And let me see. Yeah, look at this. So I really get the sense that this is you. And you're trying to move on, you're trying to do things, but there's other things that are beyond your control. So let's go through these. So then we have Death in the reverse. And when we have Death in the reverse, somebody's resistant to change. Somebody wants to stay. Look, the Devil. Somebody's staying bound, wants to keep you bound. That's why the Hierophant is in reverse, because somebody's trying to stop this process of happening, Libra. Six of Pentacles in the reverse again. My gosh. Yes, somebody's being selfish. Another sword. Four of Swords in reverse. It's being very hasty. It could be that you're burnt out by the situation. And look, Three of Swords in reverse. If you could have any more swords, I'm surprised. It doesn't seem like it's really like a place of like manipulation at this point. This is releasing the pain. Why do I have all this releasing and somebody's hanging on? Unless you tell yourself you're releasing and letting go, but you can't. I kind of feel like you guys are really unbalanced right now. But I get this energy that the Death and the Devil have to do with somebody else. I get that that's not you. Somebody, and it's all sorts of swords, so it's highly intellectual. So there's a lot of conflict and non-justice actually going on here. Like lots of things going on that you have no control over. Can I have a clarifying card for the Queen of Wands, please? Queen of Wands. Please clarify the Queen of Wands. Come on. Take back. No, there's two. Oh, no. It's funny how that happens. Sometimes they come out so wonderfully. Sometimes they chunk out. It's like, no. I want you to take all of these. Come on, Queen of Wands. Please clarify. Queen of Wands. One more shuffle. Okay. The Ten of Swords. Okay. So you're being protected. Okay, from something. Okay, I just got it. You're being protected so that this death can happen, so that you can release the Devil. Okay, because you are healing, you are moving on. But I get the feeling like it's going to be a little bit messy. You have to keep. Yeah, look. Okay, so you got to remember how I said the Page of Wands. This is the only wand you had, and I thought this was you, because then look at what happens at the bottom. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, the overall energy is the Page of Wands. So you are trying to be inspired. You're fighting like hell to keep going through whatever this process is. If this is something at work, you're trying to find new creative ways to do something. And somebody obviously is getting in the way. You may have to put that idea to rest, but there is another one that will happen, right? So, yeah. This is, yeah. You're being it's optimistic, right? So it's gonna, like, you're gonna keep plowing ahead. Make sure with the Knight of Swords, okay, they're not King of Swords, make sure that you have it well thought out, okay? Yeah, okay. So make sure that you're grounded and calm and that you're really in an energy of self-reflection, plan it, but be open to whatever it is needs to go. So I get the feeling like, because you have so many swords, it could be a belief, right? So that's work. If you're dealing with a relationship, there's a relationship that you're fighting either to free yourself from because of the devil, okay? You're trying to free yourself from it, which makes complete sense because you're in your power and this is not you. You're optimistic about it. The Hierophant's in reverse, so the devil's throwing stuff in the way, in the mix, but you know what? Your overall energy, that page, that'll take you far, okay? Let's, I have the wisdom of the oracle right now, so let's get some advice for Libra. Let's get some advice. Oh, just a second. Wow, I don't know if you guys can see, they keep flying. They're just like coming in. Anything else? Okay. Love it when that happens. They all just like came out. Okay. Okay. So you have number 6, not for you. Okay. So I think that that's something, I don't know if you're hanging on to something bad and you need to let it go. You need to let it die. It could be that you're trying to push through something that actually isn't for you. And you need to let that go. And you know deep down inside it is, because you have that Queen of Wands energy. You know, but you have your power, but you also have all these swords around you. You have the knowledge and the intellect. You know what's going on. Okay, so don't push ahead so fast for something that isn't for you. Okay, because I'd say, look at this. I was just going to say, you just need to relax and try to calm down the energy a bit, okay? It seems a little bit anxious, okay? Like a little bit, let's get it done, get it done, get it done. Because then we have number 24, time for a nap, okay? And, yeah. So I think you guys need to take a nap. Now, here we have co-create. I don't know if you're fighting with somebody, or maybe you need to find the Knight of Swords. Could be somebody else that's pushing ahead too fast and you're not comfortable with it. Co-create. And on it is an owl on a wire, and there's a little leopard there. And they're both looking away from each other. So it could be that you need to maybe put death to an idea so you can look eye to eye with somebody or let go of something. Okay, the devil's about bondage and unhealthy habits. It's about just being bound, right? Just being held back, right? And then at the end, so here's the thing, right? So you have blessed. Okay, so this goes right, where are we? With the reverse 3 of Swords. Okay, you are blessed. Okay, you will get there. You will get there. It's, okay, you know what? I'm going to pick one more card. Just from the Healing Tarot. Can we, yeah, okay. Because I'm still, Okay. Okay. So whatever you're going through, okay, victim consciousness, okay, so make sure that you're not in all of whatever's going on. Make sure that you're getting out of it and that you're not stopping yourself by not healing, being a victim. Remember, you're blessed, okay? Take a nap. This isn't for you. Whatever's going on here, this isn't for you. And then you have entrapment, okay? So you might be feeling trapped, okay? Look, we have the devil, right? Devil in the upright, death in the reverse. We have a lot of cards about, you have a lot of cards that going and then a lot of cards that stopping you. So what's holding you back from continuing to move? Maybe you need to stop and plan a little bit better, because it seems like there's a lot of forward movement, but it's very, it's very quick moving and perhaps hasn't been, it doesn't have a lot of thinking, planning. That's what I was looking for. Not a lot of planning around it, not a lot of stability in the motion. Okay, all your pentacles are upside down, so that's not a stable energy. So you need to find your stability. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and meditate, okay? An affirmation for you guys for the month of April, for my Libras. So just relax, okay? Spirit doesn't know time. We try to guess it. I don't know if anything's ever happened in the time it's supposed to. It's either like, oh yeah, that just happened, or I just went through that, right? So we try, but okay. And so let's take the top card and see what's come out. Okay, find a deeper meaning and personal growth amid the discomfort. So I'm thinking that is a perfect card for you guys. Okay, thank you very much, and I'll see you next time. Bye, my Libra Dragons.